Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Huskers will kick it away to start. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Just destroying his way through the field. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water guns, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
The running back has it. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game because that's who they are.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. Nice move to pick up yardage. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Off the play fake on first down. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Home. Kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page.
He's going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 10, Nebraska 0.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the run. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's back to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing...
And that pass picked off. Bringing the heat. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with a bit.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Bounced off his feet.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Barges ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are, Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Pressure coming. Now rolling to the left. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, baby.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Georgia going up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dialing up a second down pass play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll need some urgency to get something on the board before halftime. 11 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep them from getting to the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
Trying the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wide out in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain. They were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 38, Nebraska 7.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for an open area to his left. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He'll do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody...
And it's on the ground. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Extending the play. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Powers through the defender. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Buys a little time. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
At the 38-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed,